Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that Sean Combs knows that this is coming.
Things could be heating up for Sean Diddy Combs as CNN reports the feds are moving toward charging the rap mogul.
We are now hearing that federal investigators are preparing to possibly bring witnesses in front of a federal grand jury in New York City.
The report is the first we're hearing about movement in the case since the raids by federal agents back in March.
Hey everyone, buckle up because things are about to get real interesting in the music world. Jaguar Wright, a name that resonates with raw talent and bold truth-telling, is stepping into the spotlight in a big way. She's gearing up to testify against none other than Diddy in court. Now, you might be wondering what's got her taking such a drastic step. Well, she's finally ready to spill the beans, and we're here to dive into why she's making this move. Stay tuned as we unpack all the juicy details. Alright, so Sean Combs aka Diddy must have seen this coming, cause things are really heating up. CNN's telling us that the big guns, the feds, are on the brink of bringing charges against this major player in the rap world. The talk is they might start pulling witnesses in front of a grand jury in NYC. This is fresh news considering everything's been super quiet since the feds raided his places in Cali and Florida back in March.
Covered above one of Diddy's homes there that a similar law enforcement they showed up there as well to search the property. It's not clear exactly what they're searching for.
It's been all hush-hush with Sean since those March raids, making everyone wonder if the feds found anything juicy. But now, CNN's got wind that witnesses might soon be stepping into the courtroom. Although, they're still pulling new info and people, so let's not jump the gun here. A lady by the name Elizabeth Wagmister from CNN hinted that these witnesses are getting the heads up to possibly testify, but it's still all pretty tentative. Basically, the feds are doing their homework and everyone involved is being super cautious. Now, litigator Robin Nunn has been eyeballing Diddy's case and was kinda shocked by the recent news. She thought things had quieted down, but now it seems like there might be some solid leads possibly pointing at Diddy. Oh, and there's a side note here about Google Incognito messing up by tracking users without their knowing. If you've been using Incognito since 2016, you might want to check out incognitoclaims.com to see if you can get something out of it. So, Bradford Cohen, this lawyer who's known for handling cases for big names like Kodak Black and Drake, wasn't surprised at all. He's been saying that a grand jury was likely up and running, looking into tons of stuff related to Diddy, possibly stretching back years involving various shady activities.
The surveillance footage that was captured inside of a Los Angeles hotel in 2016 allegedly shows Combs assaulting then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hallway.
Remember when CNN showed us that shocking surveillance video last month of Diddy getting violent with Cassie in a hotel? Yeah, that video threw a lot of weight behind Cassie's claims of enduring years of abuse from Diddy. Despite settling that lawsuit with Cassie, the video was still a real eye-opener. He even posted an apology on Instagram, admitting that he was rock bottom and seeking help, but it really didn't smooth things over. Cassie later thanked everyone for their support and stressed the importance of listening to victims. Thank you for all the love and support from my family, friends, strangers, and those I've yet to meet. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now, but this is only the beginning. Domestic violence is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I'll always be recovering from my past. Thank you to everyone that has taken the time to take this matter seriously. My only ask is that everyone open your heart to believing victims the first time. It takes a lot of heart to tell the truth out of a situation that you were powerless in. I offer my hand to those that are still living in fear. Reach out to your people, don't cut them off. No one should carry this weight alone. This healing journey is never ending, but this support means everything to me. Thank you. Love always, Cassie. Missa Hilton, another one of Combs' exes and a mother to his son, also shared her heartbreak over Cassie's situation, triggering her own painful memories.
Well, let's talk about what Missa Hilton, who is the mother of Diddy's firstborn son, Justin, had to say on social media. She said, "I'm heartbroken that Cassie must relive the horror of her abuse and my heart goes out to her. I know exactly how she feels."
Oh, and then there were these new lawsuits piling up against Combs, one from a model and another one from a woman claiming assaults dating back to the 90s. Amidst all this, Diddy tweeted fiercely denying the allegations and vowing to clear his name. Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs. As for the current state of things, the feds seem to still be gathering their pieces, but Cohen believes they might have already started presenting to the grand jury. So even though things might have been relatively calm in Combs' camp, behind the scenes it's anything but. So the whole drama with Diddy inviting the feds for a tea party came a few weeks after Rodney Lil Rod Jones, who used to produce and shoot videos for him, sued him. Lil Rod suing over some really serious stuff: racketeering, sexual assault, and sex trafficking. Stuff he says went down between 2022 and 2023 while he was working on Diddy's latest album, Love. He's also beefing because he says he wasn't paid for his production work. But there's also Cassie, who claimed Diddy forced her into doing stuff with male workers under threat. But when her lawsuit was settled, Diddy's lawyer Ben Baffman was like, settling doesn't mean Diddy did anything wrong. Like, what? Another one of Diddy's lawyers, Sean Hawley, straight up called Rod's accusations lies when CNN covered the lawsuit. He said that it was all just made up to grab attention and they've got solid proof that none of it is true. When the cops raid places, they're hunting for any evidence to show laws were broken. They usually grab stuff like computers, phones, and papers. Remember, both Rod and Cassie said there's video evidence of the stuff they're talking about. Right now, the buzz is about some video the feds supposedly have from inside Diddy's recently checked houses. It's not clear if they grabbed the video during the raids or got it from other people they've been talking to. They've been reaching out to the folks seen in the videos. One guy, a male sex worker who was victimized by Diddy, has been brought for questioning. The feds seem to have found some footage with him in it. Is he going to be the next R. Kelly? This all smells a bit too familiar now, doesn't it? I mean, R. Kelly is no Diddy, but we've seen something similar take place before. Comments online suggest that Diddy is heading in the same direction as Kells.
From R&B royalty to rock bottom, R. Kelly suffered quite the fall from grace, thanks in no small part to some truly heinous and dehumanizing behavior.
R. Kelly, a once celebrated R&B singer, faced numerous allegations and legal actions over the years, largely centered around sexual abuse and misconduct. His legal problems culminated in a significant trial in 2021. Kelly was charged with multiple accounts of sexual abuse, including allegations that he used his fame to manipulate young women and girls to get into abusive relationships. In 2021, he was convicted in New York on 9 charges, including racketeering and violating the Mann Act, which prohibits sex trafficking across state lines. The trial revealed harrowing details about Kelly using his position in the music industry to target and groom minors for sexual abuse, often isolating them from their families. The charges against him involved multiple victims, and the evidence included graphic testimony and videos. The jury's verdict was a landmark in holding celebrities accountable for misconduct. Kelly was sentenced to 30 years in prison in 2022. In contrast, Diddy's current legal entanglements, while serious, are at a different stage and of a different nature so far. We've only seen Diddy accused by Lil Rod and Cassie, but no legal dispute has taken place yet. Despite these allegations, Diddy has not been criminally charged as of the latest updates. Diddy's legal team has vigorously denied these accusations, labeling them as fabrications aimed at ruining his reputation and seeking a quick paycheck. Of course, they argue that the allegations are baseless and have promised to defend against them with any means necessary, and we all know what that means. Rich people tend to get away with it more often than not, especially a mogul such as Didster. In R. Kelly's case, the legal proceedings were based on years of accumulated evidence and followed numerous public allegations dating back decades. His actions led to widespread public outrage, significantly impacting his career long before his conviction. The documentary Surviving R. Kelly played a pivotal role in reviving interest in the allegations and pushing for legal action. We've seen 50 Cent and others make jokes about something similar coming up for Diddy. For Diddy, the situation is still unfolding, and public judgment may be reserved until more information becomes available, or until any potential legal actions are resolved. The allegations, while serious, are currently part of civil lawsuits, and investigations into the claims are ongoing. There hasn't been a criminal trial or a conviction as in Kelly's case. R. Kelly's case resulted in a conviction and a substantial prison sentence, reflecting a shift in societal attitudes towards accountability, especially concerning celebrities involved in sexual misconduct. Diddy's situation, meanwhile, remains under legal scrutiny, and it's too early to predict its outcome. No federal criminal charges against Diddy yet, but the Justice Department's takedown of R. Kelly in 2022 on racketeering and sex trafficking charges might be the blueprint they use for investigating Diddy, depending on what evidence pops up. They're looking at it like a big criminal operation, and if they charge under the RICO Act, it means they've got to prove a whole lot more, like proving there's a criminal gang, Diddy was part of it, and his crimes were part of the gang's actions. Another CNN representative, who used to be a federal prosecutor, says that charging RICO is tough, but it's a powerful way to go after big crime rings. Sources say investigators are being super careful to make sure any indictment they might bring is rock solid. Ooh, do you think we're witnessing the downfall of Diddy, or do you think he's got another trick up his sleeve? Let us know about it down in the comment section and stay tuned for our next video. Bye!